We be live. Shalom, shalom, everyone. How's everyone doing? Today we're going to be talking about Houthis. Guys, make sure you like the stream because the Houthis are going to be the main focus. It seems like we are moving on to the next the next proxy of the Islamic Republic, right? So the chess pieces are being taken out one by one, and the Houthis seem to be next. I mean, as if things are right now. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it seems like they're going to. So, guys, where are we right now? Israel, thank you so much for all your service. Things are changing rapidly. Like, we Iranians are, many of us are so happy to see how fast things are changing. So Israel managed to take out the proxies of the Islamic Republic, the Iran's regime, one by one. Starting with Hamas. Hi, guys. This makes me so happy every time I talk about it. Then we went for Hezbollah, then Assad. The Katoiba Hezbollah proxies in Iraq seem to be falling politically. I don't know if you guys want me to. Let's see how things change in Iraq as well. But so we have the proxies in Iraq. So next we have Yemen, it seems, and the Houthis in Yemen. I don't know what's going to happen, but that I want you guys on this channel to be aware of who these are and why we don't like them. So I like the audience of this channel to be more aware of relative to the average population out there. I mean, that's not hard to achieve, but I want you guys to be really advanced about your knowledge about these things. Okay, so I want us to be high level here. People here in the Atheist Republic community. So this is what the stream is about: to look at these people, laugh at them, and also learn something here as well. And hopefully, after all of this, one day, maybe hopefully within my lifetime, I don't know, we will also go for the head of the octopus, which is the Islamic Republic in Tehran as well, right? These are all the tentacles of the octopus, which is centered in Tehran. I mean, Netanyahu has promised us that we will eventually get to the head of the octopus. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I think there needs to be a collaboration between the Iranian people and the Israeli people to basically cut the head of the octopus at some point. Hopefully that will happen. Guys, Sarah is here highlighting your comments, so make sure you include your comments in the live chat so that I see your comments as well. I see we already. Oh, Sarah, this is the Israeli Sarah. So we have two Sarahs. Israeli Sarah saying she already liked. Thank you for your service, and the Iranian Sarah who's highlighting the comments. So thank you, the Iranian Sarah as well. Both of them are amazing. And we also got Amit from Israel saying love from Israel. Well, thank you so much, Amit. Love right back at you. Anyways, guys, let's get to the Houthis. The reason why I wanted to do the stream, because if things escalate with the Houthis and it gets all over the news, you guys, we're all prepared with these videos that we just did on them. Oh, there's another important thing I wanted to tell you about the Houthis, which I forgot. I will remember during the show, I think, I hope. Well, let me think. Anyways, let's just get into this, right? So yeah. This is what I wanted to mention. So in Israel, there's this agreement right now. Oh, this is a very important. Let me know if you guys already knew this or not. Okay, I want to know how many here. If there are people here who are maybe. I'm assuming people from Israel might have heard this, but people from other places, people from Iran and Israel might have heard this more than people from other places. So in Israel, there seems to be a disagreement between the IDF and Mossad. The IDF and Netanyahu, they want to focus, their next focus is going to be on the Houthis in Yemen, but the head of Mossad, they think that Israel should go directly and target the Islamic Republic in Tehran. Like they say, like, why are we wasting our times with these tentacles where everything is coming from Iran? We should just go directly from Iran. Have you guys heard this disagreement? Is this like the first time you're hearing it, or have you heard? So it's interesting because the problem with the Houthis is that Israel has much less intelligence on them. right? When it comes to Hamas, when it comes to Hezbollah, when it comes to the Islamic Republic, within Iran, Iran is filled with Israeli spies all over Iran, thankfully. And Iran is also filled with Israeli spies, even close to the supreme leader himself, and within the IRGC, all over the Iranian government, there exist Israeli spies. And that's why Israel has very detailed information regarding top secret plans by the regime, right? Within Iran. Within Iran, within Lebanon, Israel has really good information within Iran, within Lebanon, within Gaza, within the West Bank. The Mossad is all over there, right? And that's why they managed to do such unbelievable Hollywood style attacks sometimes, because of the level of information they have. With regards to Houthis, Israel doesn't have any of that. So that's why Mossad has two arguments for why they should go focus on the Islamic Republic in Iran instead of Houthis. One is they think, well, that's the source of everything. If we get rid of that, then everything will be solved, all the proxies. Two, Mossad will be less relevant. I think there's a bias here for Mossad, because attacking the Houthis will be less of a Mossad operation because Mossad has less information on it. I don't know. That's my interpretation, right? But again, it's Netanyahu wants to focus on Houthis, and I think that Israel is not yet ready to focus on the Islamic Republic. I don't know. I don't think it's ready yet. So I think I'm voting with Netanyahu and the IDF on this compared to Mossad. Yes, Houthis also have enemies in Yemen. So the proper strategy, given that we have the Israel has less intelligence in Yemen, the proper strategy would be to use Houthis enemies in Yemen. This is why Saudi Arabia and the UAE will become key allies of Israel in this fight, because they are already in touch with the enemies of Houthis in Yemen. Anyways, this is much more difficult, by the way, than Hezbollah, especially because Yemen is so much farther away from Israel, and every kilometer that you get farther, like when it comes to military operations, it becomes astronomically more complicated regarding fueling, regarding avoiding defense. The farther you are. By the way, and one good argument for focusing on Houthis before you go to Iran, if you ever go to Iran, is because the distance of Yemen to Israel is, comparable. Is basically closer to Iran, the distance between Iran and Israel. So it's a good practice for Israel before they launch their operations. So it's a good intelligence gathering. If you do operations on Yemen before you go to Iran, there's going to be a lot of trials and error and a lot of information that you could gather from that will make your eventual attack on the Islamic Republic a lot more efficient. So that's another argument for why you should focus on the Houthis first, right? Anyways, let's get to who these people are. Again, it's so unbelievable how backwards these people are, and it's makes it even more unbelievable given that there's so many Western leftists who support them. You remember the chant by leftist Americans in the streets, Yemen, make us proud, turn another ship around. They were supporting the Houthis, basically attacking civilian ships trading. Most of them had nothing to do with Israel, basically increasing prices of goods everywhere in the world, harming mostly Muslim countries. One of the countries that is harmed most by the Houthi attacks on the civilian ships, trading ships, has been Egypt. So Israel, when it comes to the prices of goods and trade, economically, Muslim countries in the region have suffered more from the Houthis than Israel, which is weird. This is another key point that you guys need to understand. Houthis are lying about the. This is a very key, guys. This is something you don't hear This is a knowledge bomb that you're not going to hear in other places. Okay. Houthis need war. Their economy is war based. They're pirates, right? So when Saudi Arabia stopped attacking Houthis, Houthis are good. They're not good at anything when it comes to managing a country and doing government operations. They don't know how to do that. They know how to fight. They need excuses to fight. So because within their own people, if they're just at war for no apparent reason, you're going to have more uprising against them. You need a Islamically sellable reason for why we're at war, but Houthis need the justification to be at war because their income comes from piracy. So they need to be at war. So when you see Houthis are saying like, oh yeah, we're going to, no matter how much you bomb us, we're not going to back down. We're going to stand up for our Palestinians in Gaza. This has nothing to do with the Palestinians in Gaza, okay? People are like, oh my God, why are they still fighting even though we're bombing them? Because that's their income. They need to fight. They're become irrelevant if there's no war. They profit from war. The Gaza situation is just an excuse. When the Gaza attack happened, like, oh my God, this is great. We could sell this as another reason why we're attacking ships. And it was so that's the reason why it's hard to deter them. It's hard to deter the Houthis by bombing them, because as much as you bomb them, you feel like, well, if we bomb you, you will be eliminated. No, if we don't fight, if we don't have war, we will be eliminated. We need to. That's our source of income. All right. So this is why Houthis will not be deterred by bombing to stop attacking civilian ships. The only way that you could stop them from attacking ships is to bomb them to the point of extinction. Like you can't bomb them so that you can convince them not to attack ships anymore. You should bomb them to the point where they don't exist anymore. That's how you should be bombing the Houthis. So that's the reason why deterrence doesn't work on them. Okay, so just remember that. Yes, exactly. They don't dance very good. So here, let's look at these people and have some all right. So what does the caption say? These Houthis dudes. So this is by Marina Mitvin saying these Houthis dudes in skirts are messing with U.S. ships and firing at our military while also targeting Israeli civilians. Okay, so let's watch. So this is funny. They love doing this. They love dancing on Israeli flag. Do you think this song? This is going to be copyrighted? I hope it's not copyrighted. Let's. I think a song like this would not be copyrighted, huh? Like, I'm just gonna pause just so that this is their favorite activity, right? They put an Israeli flag. Sometimes they also put an American flag, and they just love dancing while stepping on it. Yeah, this seems like might be a famous song. I might get copyrighted. Sarah saying, imagine Jack Sparrow doing this for the entire movie. Yeah, pirates used to be cool. Oh my God. Wow, you really showed Israel, guys. You really showed Israel by attacking civilian ships that had nothing to do with Israel and also stepping on the flag. By the way, the main thing that they brag about when they bomb, when they shoot missiles at Israel is the fact that the sirens wake up Israelis, right? And then when Israel responds and basically bombs a lot of their infrastructure and kills a lot of people, they're like, oh, it's nothing but a scratch. It's nothing but a scratch. And then when they return the attack into Israel and Tel Aviv, the sirens go off, and then Israeli people have to, wake up or go to a bunker or something. They're like, oh, look at, we disrupted their lives. Yeah, sure. And then they act like they're winning. Well, again, I'm pausing. Okay, so this is what they like to do. Let me show you what they teach their kids. So this is Houthi kids indoctrination. They are shooting at Israeli and U.S. flag, chanting. Oh, I know this chant, guys. Where have you seen this chant? By the way, YouTube. The chant that this kid is going to let's actually listen to the kid and the chant. He's going to say Allahu Akbar. Hold on. So look at this. This is a toy gun, right? Kalashnikov, Russian toy gun. Shoot. Oh. So yeah, you can see one is there's an Israeli flag, and then there's this other one is a mixture of Israel and U.S. flag. So he's shooting at both of them. This is the kid. Okay, Allahu Akbar, Al-Mut America. Again, YouTube, not my words. They saying death to America. Al-Mut Israel. They saying death to Israel. Again, YouTube, I condemn this. Not my. It gets worse, actually. So it's saying, so it's Allahu Akbar, death to America, death to Israel, and then YouTube, not my words. The kid said that. This is for educational purposes. The last one is curse be upon the Jews. The juice. Okay, YouTube. YouTube, it's not my words, okay? That's their chant, the kid. Let's see. Let's see if he has good aim. Hey, gay guys is not an insult, by the way. Oh! Wow. Okay, so yeah, these are indoctrination of children. By the way, this is the Houthi flag. Those are the things, basically the chant that the kid was saying. So the green part at the top this is our official flag. This is weird. It's so bizarre that this is their official flag. So the top one says Allahu Akbar, meaning God is the greatest. Then Al-Mut America, death to America. Al-Mut Israel, death to Israel. Lanat al-Yahud. Again, YouTube, not my words, saying curse be upon the Jews. And then victory to Islam, the last one. By the way, guys, they suck at this, design. What is this with the spikiness? So, okay, so the green ones are supposed to be the good things. So Allahu Akbar and victory to Islam at the top, at the bottom is green, the color of Islam. And these evil ones, they put it in red, but they also made it spiky. Really weird font choice. Again, remember, this is their official flag. This is the official flags of the Houthis. And it has, so also they made it very clear that when they say death to Israel, the problem that they have is because they're Jews. Like they saying curse be upon the Jews shows that they did, unlike other anti-Semites, they don't hide their anti-Semitism. They're quite clear that they're anti-Jewish, right? So let's go to the next video. Oh yeah, there's more dancing here. Let's watch them dance on Israeli. These are the Houthis. They love doing this. This is their favorite activity. Dancing on Israeli, putting their foot on Israeli flag while dancing. Let's see. Again, pausing just so maybe I could avoid a copyright strike. Yeah, Sam is saying I always thought. Yeah, never mind. Actually, I shouldn't read that because it's gonna. mess up with the editing. Pausing for avoiding copyright strikes. Wow, my God, guys, Israelis are look at this. Poor Israelis. What are they gonna do now? You danced on their flag. Holy shit. Anyways, the next video is absolutely hilarious. Okay, I don't know if you've seen the next video. I have watched this next video probably close to 100 times, and every time I came close to dying from laughter. Okay, this video that I'm about to show you guys, who has seen this? We're gonna have such a good time with this one. Tell me if you have seen this. Tell me if you have seen. These people are children. I'm telling you, these people are children. Okay, so this one, the caption says Houthi fighter obliterates Western rivals in an MMA-style show meant to simulate the war in Gaza. Have you guys seen this? Have you guys, tell me in the chat, have you guys seen this before? Oh, so look at this, watch this. And when I'm telling you these guys are children, I'm not making this up, right? So they have these soldiers, and each one of them has a flag trying to represent that country, right? So we're starting with Israel coming out and bullying Palestine, and then Palestine responding to Israel, and Israel acting like he's the victim, going to his friends, United States, Germany, France, UK, and like, oh, I'm being bullied. But even though Israel was the one who started the bullying. So watch this. Oh, so look, Israel is now going to United States. What's that one? Oh, that's the UAE, the UK, Germany. Is that Egypt? That's Egypt. I don't know. Yeah. So the UAE is apparently on Israel's side, and he's like, "Oh, look, Egypt attacked me. Help me." So these are guys. These are Houthis. This is what they do for fun. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Like, oh, okay. And now they're surrounding Palestine. So Palestine is going to. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so that was in Egypt. So Palestine, that was France. Palestine goes to Egypt. It's like, Egypt, help me. Egypt turned. Egypt turned his back. Egypt turned his back on Palestine. No. Okay, wait. So there's caption. There's somebody speaking in the. Somebody's speaking in the microphone. The microphone. The guy behind the speaker is saying this show simulates the reality in Palestine. Okay? Which is searching for any of the Arab and Islamic countries that would stand by its side. So Egypt ignored him. Oh, that's Jordan. No, went to Jordan. Jordan ignored him. Look at this. Oh no, Jordan ignored. Jordan is not helping Palestine. No, let me go. Yeah. Okay, so guys, this is very interesting. Who this? So Palestine is going to the next country. Come help me, brother. Who's this country? Yeah. I'm just like, what the F is this? No. Who's this country? The green one. Can anyone get it? Can anyone know what flag we're talking about? Yeah, okay, but somebody's saying the KSA. Yeah, sure, but Saudi Arabia, this is the flag of Saudi Arabia, right? So why are they showing this? Yeah, people are saying Saudi. Yeah, but Saudi flag doesn't look like that. Saudi flag looks like this. Okay, but why are they using? It is Saudi Arabia. No, that is Saudi Arabia, but they're not using the Saudi flag to represent Saudi Arabia. Why? Oh, no, that is Saudi. Let me put this idea. Because okay, they're using the Saudi emblem. They're using the Saudi emblem to represent Saudi Arabia instead of the Saudi flag, because they didn't want to. Because the Saudi flag has the Shahadatain, the La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. No, it's not. That's not the reason. Because they didn't want to be against their writing the Shahadatain of Islam. So the Saudi flag has this writing on it, which says there's no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. So they don't want their reenactment of what's happening for the Palestine to be taking a position against somebody who's wearing the Shahadatain. So I think that's what I'm guessing. So instead of using the Saudi flag to show the Saudi Arabia being evil or dismissive, they're using the Saudi emblem. Yeah. So Saudi Arabia is coming up with excuses and not helping Palestine. Oh, somebody came to help. There's a hero. Yemen, the Palestine was asking all these Arab countries. Nobody came to help. So the speaker is saying Palestine is calling, but no one is listening to it. But Yemen showed up. Oh no! Wait, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Spoiler! Shit! I spoiled it. Okay, Yemen is gonna come soon. So no. Yemen is not here yet. First, people are gonna abuse Palestine. Oh, okay. So now the Western countries are surrounding Palestine. Oh no! So the speaker is saying, despite the blatant interference by the countries of the Hebrew Alliance. So the Hebrew Alliance are America, the UK, France, Germany, and the UAE. It's interesting because for Saudi Arabia, it didn't accuse Saudi Arabia to be part of the Hebrew Alliance. It just accused Saudi Arabia of not helping Palestine. But for the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, it actually included it in the Hebrew Alliance. Okay. Oh, they're abusing Palestine. Palestine was strong against Israel. Look, Palestine was very strong against Israel. But now Palestine is surrounded and cannot, even though Palestine is very strong, because it's being surrounded by multiple countries, it cannot fight back. It's being abused. Oh no, UAE, why UAE? And they're saying, well, Gaza in the midst of the bitter conflict. Oh, okay, UK. So now, look at God. Israel was weak relative to Palestine when it was alone, but now that it's like, I don't know, 6-1, it seems like it. Now Israel is acting tough only now. Oh no, poor Palestine. Oh, there you see Gaza being steadfast. Oh, somebody came. An Arab country actually came. Now, this is the time that I should have spoke. Look at this. Yemen broke through all the Arab countries. It pushed away all the Arab countries, and it's now coming to Palestine. Wow! I don't know how he did one kick, but 3 of them fell. How did he do that? So Yemen just look. He broke while Palestine was being abused. Look at the Arab countries just watching there and not doing anything. Yemen just pushed all of the Arab countries aside and then fly. Oh my God! Look, it does one kick. All of them fell. Wow, one kick, every single one of them fell. Everybody is shouting, and Yemen comes along to defend glorious Gaza and lend in a helping hand. Now Palestine finally has a friend. Palestine and Yemen standing with each other. This is funny because they don't mention anything about Iran here, like the Islamic Republic. I don't know why that's not included, even though Yemen got everything it has from the Islamic Republic. So now there's 2. It was, how many do they have? It's 2 against. It was 1 against 5. Now it's 2 against 5. So wow. Look, it's all just Yemen. Palestine is not doing anything. Yemen is doing all the work. Wow, wow. Yemen has managed to defeat United States, France, Germany, everybody, like the UK. Wow, Yemen's so powerful. Look, now everyone is celebrating. Allahu Akbar, death to America, death to Israel. Again, YouTube, not my words. I'm just saying what these idiots are saying. This is for educational purposes. Curse the Jews. Okay, victory to Islam. Again, that's exactly what's on the Houthis flag, right? So remember this flag, right? This is exactly what they chant every time. All right, where were we? Here, let's go back. Oh my God. So remember, guys, this is all just an excuse for the Houthis. They have to sell this in Yemen. This is dumb, but genius at the same time, right? Why is it dumb? Because look at it. But why is it genius? Because Houthis need to be at war because that's their source of income is piracy. Gaza is an excuse. They need an excuse to sell to Yemeni people for why they took the country at war, because they can't actually govern, but the only thing they're good at is piracy. They need to be at war, and even though they're not attacking Israeli ships, they're just randomly attacking any civilian ships that they can. They're selling it as a defense for the people in Gaza for an internal. This content is for internal consumption, so that the largely anti-Semitic, anti-Israeli Muslim audience in Yemen, this could be justified. Their piracy, their keeping the country at war, could be justified internally. But Gaza is just an excuse that the Houthis are using to continue the war, right? So for all the people who are saying, "Oh, do a ceasefire in Gaza so that they stop fighting," the Houthis will never stop fighting. That's their main source of income. They just need a politically convenient selling point for the Yemeni people. It's not like they will stop if they have no excuse. They need to continue the war for their survival, right? And this is why the deterring bombing them does not deter them, because they need the war. Doesn't deter them from stopping the fight, because they need to continue the war to survive. The only way you get to stop them is to completely destroy them, right? But let's watch this how long is the whole thing? I want to watch it one more time from the beginning to end. It's only it's just 1 minute without commentary, because this was just so epic. This was just the guys, is this not the funniest Houthi video you've ever seen? Like, are these people not like children, or at least I think their audience are children? Like, okay.
هذا العرض يحاكي الواقع الذي تعيشه فلسطين، باحثة عن من يقف إلى جانبها من الدول العربية والإسلامية. فلسطين تنادي، ولكن لا أحد يسمع لها إلا أن هناك تدخل سافر من قبل دول التحالف العبري بين صراع مرير تعيشه غزة اليوم. ها هي غزة تصمد اليوم، ويأتي اليمن للدفاع.
Oh, I forgot to read this part. And Yemen comes along to defend the glorious Gaza. Oh no, I did read it. But somebody said, is this a school play? No, it's not a school play. These are grown men watching it. This is the military. Like everybody in the audience, all those men, these are military. Guys, it's very important for you to understand the reason why Houthis are such a nuance is because it's not because of their very high military capability. Okay, you could have much lower military capability, but if you are profiting from war, then it's very hard to get rid of you because the deterring strategies that works on other people doesn't work on you, right? So you could have a strong army against another strong army, but not as, like, let's say we have army A versus army B. Army A is strong, army B is also strong, but army A is stronger. Army A against army B will win because army B doesn't want its country to be like bombed or for its civilians to pay a heavy cost. Like if you bomb their cities or if you bomb their infrastructure, it would deter them from continuing the war. But then A against C could be much weaker than B, but C could be a much bigger nuance than B, even though it's a weaker army, because when you bomb them, it doesn't deter them because they profit from war. So as much as the destruction that you're causing them from bombing them is less of a cost to them than the cost to them if they just stop fighting. So that's why the Houthis are such a nuance. That's why you have to just go. That's why just bombing them to then asking them, hey, we bombed you. Can we stop now? That doesn't work. What works with Houthis is to just decapitate the entire thing. That's the only thing that works with the Houthis. It's very important for people to understand that. This is something that the Biden administration didn't seem to understand. We'll see what happens with Trump. I don't know what's going to happen with Trump. What do you guys think is going to happen with Trump? So let me actually, this we have a lot more. You thought we're finished. Oh, yeah. No, I want to show you some contrast. Wait, what I was... Yeah, let's go, because this was pathetic, let me make you guys show you in the Middle East, there's not that many people that behave in the same way as the Iranian people do, right? So you saw all of that. So this caption says, as American and Israeli flags burn in the US during Netanyahu's speech, we Iranians leap over flags on the ground, refusing to step on them. Okay. So by the way, so one thing that this tweet doesn't mention is that the video on the right is way before October 7th and also before the Mahsa revolution. So Iranians were already avoiding stepping on American and Israeli flags even before the Mahsa revolution. Right now, we see a much greater wave of support for Israel compared even to before. But even when the support for Israel was not as high as we see it today, even then, many Iranians would refuse to step on American and Israeli flags. So let's watch this. So the left is America and the right is Iran. So watch these two. The Allahu Akbar is not coming from the Iranian side. The Allahu Akbar is coming from the American side, okay? So these are university students. On the right, you see university students. So what happens is that in Iran, the government has mandates like putting American flags and Israeli flags on the ground so that students step on them while they're walking around the campus. And you can see so many Iranian students try to make sure that they don't actually step on the flag. Look at this. Oh, that's another gate right at the gate of it. That's Tehran University, I think, is it? That's why I went to that university. That's the university. Before I went to the British Columbia University in Vancouver, I was a student at Tehran University. Is that the gate of Tehran University? So does anybody know? Okay, so let's look at the gate. So that, look, they put the American flag and the Israeli flag right at the gate, making it very difficult for you not to step on it. Even though they make it very difficult for you not to step on it, Iranians still try not to step on it. Watch this. They jumping. You see them jumping? You see the bounce? People jump on it. They jump, no, jump to avoid stepping on it. I mean, look at that. Look at the jumps. Oh. So either people jump or they try to go from the corner. Some people don't care and step on it. But you can see a lot of people avoiding. Oh, look, people put their shoes everywhere, but they don't put their shoes on the American and Israeli flag that they were meant to step on. Look at this girl. This girl is making it. There's an Israeli. You see, there's an Israeli flag on the ground in Iran. Look at this girl. She's like, look at the jump. Look at the jump of this Iranian. This is a famous picture. This is an old famous picture from Iran. This girl is jumping so high, trying to make sure that she doesn't step on the Israeli flag. So I have more of this. I just want to, the reason why I showed the Houthis and then I'm showing you these is because I just want you to see the different attitudes people have in the Middle East. This is a video I showed before, but I know we have recently gathered a lot more subscribers. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. So I want to make sure this is so cute. This is an elementary school. And look at the children in Iran, right? Look at how they're coming. They put this right at the bottom of the staircase so that when the children are coming down, they step on the Israeli flag and the American flag. Watch this. You guys have audio, right? Yeah. So look, there's an American flag on the right and the Israeli flag on the left. This video went viral when it came out. So you see at the top of the stairs, you have a little boy and a little girl, right? So the boy is more capable of jumping. So I think he jumps, if I remember correctly, but the girl is tiny, so she cannot jump. So she comes up with a different way to avoid stepping on the flag. So watch. This is from Iran. Oh, okay. So the girl is like, the girl just goes through the. Oh, little legs with a little legs. She's like going from the wheelchair route just to avoid. Watch this one more time. The girl is so cute. The girl is like, I don't know if I could maneuver my way around the flag that way, so I'm just gonna go the long way. Look at this, so cute. That's just. I don't know. I found that adorable. I wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, there's more. Oh, this one, guys, this one is old. These are not recent videos, okay? And this one also went viral when it first came out. Where is it? No, not this one. This one I already showed you. Oh, wait, I don't have, do I have that one? Yes. Oh, I have an old one and a new one. The new one is crazy. Let me see, gather all of them together so I don't have to look for them as I bring them up. Okay, so let me show you this old one. This one was freaking famous when it first came out. Look at this. This is in the university in Iran. So the caption says, Iranians refusing to step on American and Israeli flag as an Islamic Republic supporter walks across both flags. Students chant Bi Sharaf, meaning dishonorable or lack of dignity, right? So look at look at the number of university students going around these flags, refusing to step on it, and look what happens when one person actually goes and walks on top of the flags. Again, this is in Iran, and this is an old video. Watch this. You guys have, did anyone confirm you have audio of the videos that I'm playing? Yeah, somebody's saying, oh, I remember this. Yeah, this is famous. Let me know in the chat if you have audio of the.
Oh, کجا؟
You saw, okay, so this is insane. Look at all the students are trying to avoid stepping on the flags. The flags that were painted on the ground in Iran, meant for students to walk to as a way to dishonor, show, as a message against Israel and America. And look at the crowd booing the people who decided to just walk on it, and everybody started chanting "Bi Sharaf, Bi Sharaf, Bi Sharaf." Bi Sharaf means without honor, like you have no honor, you have no honor. Yeah, Heavy Greta is saying, I love how outnumbered they are. Yeah, because the couple of people that walked on them, they were trying to make a point like, no, there are people here who are against Israel and America, but actually it backfired because the video became more famous, showing how outraged all the other students were for from of the two students that walked on the flags. So it showed how outnumbered they are. It actually demonstrated how outnumbered they are. So it's not like in Iran we don't have people who are anti-Israel. We have, but look at the ratio. Look at this. And look, they're recorded. People are enjoying the fact that they're not walking on it, and they're recording themselves not walking on it. Look, you can see, guys, by the way, you could tell by the look of these people that this is a religious mofo. You can see that this is.
Oh, کجا؟
He says, "Ho koja." Koja means where? Like, where are you going? Koja, where are you going? That's what he's saying, right?
Oh, کجا؟ بی شرف، بی شرف، بی شرف.
Bi sharaf. Okay, so let me show you more of these. These are not rare. Like, this is, yeah. So this one is Emily posted this. Emily Schrader, friend of the show. She said this week the Islamic regime issued a statement cracking down on the crime of speaking to Israelis. Also this week, Iranian videoed themselves intentionally jumping over the Israel and US flags, which the regime put on the ground to trample on. God bless the Iranian people. Okay, so let's watch this. Yeah.
پرچمش بالاست.
I don't know how to translate that into English. This one was posted by me. I was looking for these tweets. I didn't realize that one of them was mine. Okay, so what did I say? I said, in Iran, the Islamic regime paints American and Israeli flags on the ground for people to step on. However, many Iranians, like this woman, refuse to do so, highlighting the significant divide between the Iranian people and the regime. Look at this. These are famous pictures, people jumping all the time. This is also not a recent one. These are famous pictures. But it's important for me to show you these things before AI comes and everybody starts mentioning, because AI cannot make something like this, and this is an old picture. And in the future, when I show these things, people are going to say, "Oh, this is AI made." So I wanted all of this to be at least established that these are old pictures, at least with you guys on the stream. Yeah, and you can see the data of those tweets. Oh, here, like right now in Iranians when they go protest. Let me show you outside of Iran. So holding an Iranian flag, holding an Israeli flag in Iran is very risky. Okay, so not recommended by a lot of people, right? However, you can see Iranians outside of Iran, whenever they go protest, they have the Iranian flag, but not the Iranian flag that the Islamic Republic has with the Allah symbol in the middle. The one that they recognize as the official Iranian flag, which is the pre-Islamic Revolution Iranian flag with the lion and the sword in the middle, right? So that's one flag they hold, but they always have the Israeli flag with them as well. So this caption says, yesterday Iranians in Hamburg were peacefully protesting, but when Hamas supporters spotted the Israeli flag in their hands, they attempted to launch a brutal attack. However, the police intervened to prevent them. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so let's switch this. So these are Iranians. You know, they always show up with whenever you see them protesting, unless they're commie leftist Iranians. But whenever you see Iranians start coming to a protest outside of Iran, they always bring their Israeli flags with them as well. Yeah, I said it's not in Iran. So look at this. So the Iranians showed up to do a protest as a counter protest to the Palestinian protests. So the pro-Palestinian protests were happening. So yeah, when in Europe, whenever there's a pro-Palestinian protest happening, many times Iranians show up as a counter protest with the Iranian flag and the Israeli flag. So that's what this, and that's why the police is defending them, because they were being attacked by the pro-Palestinian side. So I was gonna say it's not brave because it's in Iran, but I remember that actually Europe is not that safe. It's not as safe to hold an Israeli flag in Europe either. So actually, never mind. These Iranians are brave. holding an Israeli flag in Europe is also brave, especially if you're doing it as a counter protest to a pro-Palestinian. Oh, things are getting tense. So the right side is the pro-Palestinian side. The left side are the Iranians with the Israeli flag. Oh, more police, more. So they saw that many of the pro-Palestinian people were trying to attack the Iranians here. So more police are coming in between them. You know, this is guys, most of these Iranians who come up with an Israeli flag, most of them are from the monarchist side. I'm not a monarchist myself, but you have to give it to the monarchists, okay? They have managed to change the impression people, Westerners have of Iranians, you know, bigly, okay, to quote Trump, in Europe and North America, and they have managed to show the world that, yeah, not all voices from the Middle East are anti-Israeli, right? Because Iranians showing up with an Israeli flag as a counter protest to the pro-Palestinian side, a lot of people are like, what the hell? Like, a lot of people are surprised by that. And, you know, they never fail to come and show their support for Israel whenever there's a pro-Palestinian march or something. And we should be very proud of them. As you know, as an Iranian, I'm very proud of it. And guys, just when I say monarchists, the monarchists, they don't want the type of monarchy. They want a constitutional monarchy, and they want a constitutional monarchy with a parliament and a prime minister, not an absolute monarchy. So let's just be clear. So Iranians the anti-regime Iranians are either Republicans or monarchists. Okay, but the difference between them, honestly, I know they sometimes have some internal fighting, but the difference between them is not that much, because the monarchists, they don't want an absolute monarch. They want democracy. They want to have a parliament. They want to have a prime minister, and they want a constitutional monarchy like Denmark, like Sweden, like the UK, like Canada. That's what they want. Okay, so there's some infighting between them, but on the Persian channel, I have been working on trying to reduce the divide between the Republicans and the monarchists, because there's honestly not much difference between them. By the way, our Persian channel, if you're Iranian and you want to watch our Persian channel, the link to our Persian channel is in the description. Yeah, like the Netherlands, yeah, like that. Yeah, not like Saudi monarchy like Saudi Arabia. Okay, like monarchy like Japan, or like, I don't know, like, Sweden, stuff like that. Look at this. This guy is trying to intimidate the Iranians by recording them. Like, oh, I have you on camera, as if they're afraid to show their faces. They're here. They will record themselves. So they're now chanting because they see that they're being recorded. So they're shouting to show that they're not afraid of being recorded. That's why. So I don't know if this gets any. I'm gonna go to the next video, or let me see if it escalates anymore. Oh, it seems like it's escalating. Who's screaming? Okay, let's go. I think that was it. Let's go. Oh yeah, so this is, if you want bravery, let me show you what bravery looks like, okay? You want to see what bravery looks like? This is what bravery looks like. This is crazy, crazy brave. Okay? It's one thing not to step on the flag of Israel, but it takes a whole other level of balls of steel to hold the Israeli flag in Tehran. This is Burj Azadi, which is a landmark in Tehran, Iran. And this guy decided to just basically, and there's a lot of traffic. This is a place where there's a lot of cars and traffic going around the square, right? So, and he decided to go and to show, as a demonstration of unity and support for Israel, to demonstrate that Iranian people support Israel, he decided to take this picture from Tehran. Yeah, the Azadi monument. This is crazy brave. So look at the caption saying, Iranian man poses with the Israeli flag in the heart of Tehran, an act of astounding bravery at a great risk to himself, to his life. This is punishable by death. There are many things that sometimes people exaggerate what's punishable by death in Iran. Like, some people think like, oh, this is punishable by death in Iran, and I'm like, no, that's actually not punishable by death in Iran. By death in Iran, this is punishable by death in Iran. This is crazy brave. And this guy took this risk. Yeah, he's probably alive because you can't see his face, and he probably took the picture and got away. It's a huge risk, with the intention to show Israel that the Iranian people are with you. So I hope that their message is being received. Okay, this guy took a great risk to make sure Israelis know that the many, many Iranian people are standing with Israel. So I hope, if you're Israeli, please send these videos to other Israeli people, because I want to make sure these messages are being received. Actually, speaking of, let me like and retweet this. Yeah. If you're Israeli, let me know if the message is coming through loud and clear. Because it cannot get any louder than this. Oh my god. Oh, 80. Oh, thank you. Easier. Okay. Let me show you, now that I have given you some hope, let's go back to some idiocy. Okay, this one is, I'm going to mute it because it's definitely copyrighted. Yeah, this one for sure I cannot play because Britney Spears is playing, and I know if I play Britney Spears for half a second, the YouTube gods will come down with thunderbolts on this video for sure. Like Britney Spears will, yeah, for sure. I cannot even play this for half a second. So muting this one. So these are, I don't know what Palestinians in Gaza are going to think about this, but they are dancing with gimp suits and waving the Palestinian flag. This is a pro-Palestinian march. I just want to show this. And imagine Britney Spears. I don't know which song of Britney Spears is this. I don't know the name of their songs, but imagine one of the Britney Spears song playing. Okay, so let's watch this. This is crazy. Oh, wait. Yeah, so yeah, what the hell are we looking at? I'm not sure if Palestinians will actually appreciate this. What are we looking at? So they're holding, I don't even know if these people know what they're supporting. You guys will be the first to be attacked and executed if you were in Palestine. I think if it was between a Jew and you, they would first come for you. Yeah, I think between, I don't know, in Gaza, who would be eliminated faster in Gaza? This person in the gimp suit who's marching with the Palestinians? This guy or an Israeli? No, it's not just gays for Palestine. This is like a whole nother level of being. It's one thing to be gay, but like this in Gaza will not survive a second. I think they will go for this guy first before they go for an Israeli. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? If this guy was dancing like this in Gaza and there was a rabbi next to him, would they go for the rabbi first or for this guy first? I think they would go for this guy first because they're just so shocked by what they're seeing. I don't know. Anyways, let me do one crazy video and then I will respond to your comments. Oh, what happened? Oh yeah, I thought this video was removed. This one is just funny. We're talking about what people do to Israeli flags. So I just had to end with this one. Before I read your comments, look just to show how much people hate Israel. Look at this guy. This guy could not find any other way to demonstrate his hate. So look at this one. Look, this is an Israel. Oh, let me actually unmute this so you get the full experience. It wasn't enough for him to rip it apart. He had to actually eat it or like burning. He look at the level of anger. Watch this. What is wrong with these people? What's wrong? Where is this? This looks is this Pakistan? Where is this? I don't know where this is. Honestly, they all look the same. I don't know where this is. But what's wrong with this guy? Like, oh my god. I mean, this is crazy. Incredible. Your comments are just amazing. Okay. You and Sarah are both hilarious. Okay. So let me answer your question while this is playing in the background. How about that? Okay, Sarah, I'm gonna respond to the comments now. So we have 10 comments. Heavy Griddle saying, didn't the Houthis what? Exacerbate. Wait, how do you pronounce? How do you pronounce this? Exacerbate a famine in Sudan or something. The Houthis. Okay, so the people who were responsible for the famine in Yemen are the Houthis, Saudi Arabia, the Islamic Republic of Iran, and yes. So Houthis were part of the reason, definitely part of the reason why we had a famine in Yemen, but they weren't the only reason. It was a mix. And also, I don't know if this is, should I say this? The backwardness. Okay, so I don't want to do victim blaming. Okay. But I'm not judging. I'm just describing. This is a descriptive sentence, not a normative sentence. Okay. This is descriptive. The Yemeni people themselves, their backwards beliefs is also responsible for how backwards and poor Yemen is. Okay. And I just want to be clear, I'm not trying to do victim blaming. I'm not saying they deserve it. I'm not saying they deserve it. It's just reality. This is not a normative claim. This is just a description of the reality at hand. Okay. If you have backwards belief and you're suffering from it, it doesn't mean you deserve it. Nobody deserves to live like that. And I mean nobody. Okay. Nobody deserves to live like the way the Yemeni people do, even if their beliefs are backwards. I don't wish that upon anyone, any group of people. But it is true that their own beliefs are also responsible for the way they look at the world is also responsible for how they are in the situation. Yeah, so somebody saying I call it karma, I don't like that. I don't like that because it suggests that they deserve to live like that. Yes, I don't think like you might call me soft, but I don't even like seeing evil people suffer, to be honest. Sometimes I catch myself. Anyways. So I'm not saying Yemeni people are evil, but I'm saying even if evil people, I just don't like suffering in general. Anyways. Prashasya is saying Houthis are Zaidi Shias. How are they different from 12ers of Iran army? Also, how many Shias in Yemen? Well, they don't believe in 12 Imams. They do believe in the Imamat of Ali, but they don't go all the way. I don't know how it branches off from Ali. So 12 Shias in Iran, they believe in 12 Imams. The Zaidis, different Shias, whether you're 12er, whether you're Ismaili or Zaidi, it all comes from Ali. And then somehow, somewhere down the line, it just branches off to different directions of who's the Imam. For 12er Imams, it just goes to 12. For other Shias, it diverts into other directions. That's the main difference. By the way, I saw in my previous live streams, I called Alawites Shia, and some of you guys called me out on the Alawites in Syria that they're not Shia. Well, no, they are. I mean, you could say that they're not Shia, but you could also say they are Shia. Depends on who you ask. If you ask, there was a fatwa issued in Iran arguing that they are Shia for the Islamic Republic to be able to support their ruling over Syria, because they weren't even considered Muslim before the fatwa of a Shia scholar in Iran, right? Alawites were not even considered Muslims, and for Syria needed to be ruled by Muslims, and the fatwa issuing Alawites as Shia was the excuse for them to be able to rule over Syria. So if you say they're not Shia, there's no objective reality about what the hell Shia is. Like it's just a matter of opinion. What I would say is that they're Shia enough they were Shia enough for the Islamic Republic. Does that make sense? Angry Keyboard Warrior saying, I would like to see you respond to Hassan Piker simping for the Houthis. I think I did that already. Didn't I do that? Or did I just complain about it? Did I do a stream on this, or did I just complain about it here on their show, on our show here together? I don't remember this. Or did I dream of doing that? Sometimes I think I did a stream, and then I think like maybe I dreamt about doing the stream. I don't know. Ziv is saying, hi Armin, good night from here, Israel. Well, good night to you. How you seen the pro-Houthi anti-Semitic music clip claiming Jews want to take over the Middle East and portraying Hamas as heroes? I've seen an Israeli. What? Good night. Have you seen the pro-Houthi anti-Semitic music clip claiming Jews want to take over the Middle East and portraying Hamas as heroes? I don't understand that last part. I've seen an Israeli. I don't understand what the last part means. But no, I haven't. Somebody please send that to me. That's funny. I don't know if I could review it here, because if it's whole music, I will definitely get a copyright strike. Giga Goose. That's an amazing username. An amazing profile picture as well. That is a Giga Goose. Okay, Giga Goose saying, is this a school play? Oh no, I already answered that. It wasn't a school play. It was a military play. Duder saying, Armin, have you no pride? Israel murdering your intellectuals and scientists, and you act like a slave. Those intellectuals are not my intellectuals. They're the Islamic Republic's intellectuals, and the Islamic Republic has taken the Iranian people hostage. They have this. It's not just Iran; it's occupied Iran, right? So Israel has done the Iranian people like me a service by killing those scientists, because those are the scientists of the Islamic Republic who has taken the Iranian people hostage. So I don't know. You need to be subscribed to this channel if you can't tell the difference between the Iranian people and the Islamic Republic, because the Iranian people have been shouting very loudly for a long time to show you that the regime does not represent them, that they are separate from the regime. So either you're an idiot, or you are deaf, who hasn't, or you're ignorant, or you're not following the news. I don't know if you realize that the Iranian people have very effectively, one reason to be proud of Iranian people is that they have been very effective at demonstrating to the world that their regime is not them, that they are separate from the regime. So you're either ignorant or an idiot or you're lying if you haven't recognized that already. And I thank you for the opportunity for me to thank Israel, the IDF, Mossad, especially Mossad, for basically eliminating the officials of the regime who have taken the Iranian people hostage. Hopefully, the Iranian people love it. Most Iranian people love it when they see officials from the regime being taken out by Mossad. So thank you for your service, Mossad. You're doing the thing that the Iranian people wish they could do themselves. Guy Lax is saying, hi from Israel, Armin. Is this sentiment really this widespread in Iran? Very widespread in Iran. Very widespread in Iran. Not all, but it used to be before the Master Revolution and before October 7th. It used to be the sentiment was, we respect Israel as a country. We're not pro, like most people wouldn't say they are pro-Israel, but they would say that we don't want to disrespect Israel. We want to respect every country's flag, including United States and Israel. But ever since October 7th, ever since Master Revolution on October 7th, we now see a wave of a major shift from beyond just mere respect to actual genuine support, and sometimes to a level of support that is even beyond some Israeli people, right? So some Iranians are a little bit, maybe sometimes even too much, and it's understandable. Like sometimes when I criticize, so I'm pro-Israel. I like many things that Netanyahu has done recently, but I also have some criticism for Netanyahu, right? But for some Iranians, it has gone to the point where I get attacked by Iranians when I voice even some criticism for Netanyahu. Like, that's how much some people love BB now from Iran. Again, I'm not saying that's everybody, but the level of support is crazy high. It's crazy high. I've never, you never see, all over Iranian social media, every time Israel is mentioned, you see a few anti-Israeli comments, but a wave of pro-Israeli comments everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Iranian people demonstrate a lot of love and support, especially because Israel is doing many of the things that Iranian people wish they could do themselves, right? Israel basically taking out Hamas, taking out Ismail Haniya, taking out many IRGC leaders. I mean, so many of the people that Israel took out were people who were actually beating up women and girls in Iran. They were actively, like, these are, we're talking about soldiers who were taken out by Israel, and also generals who we have pictures and videos and statements of them in Iranian streets beating up Iranian women and girls. And Iranian people, many of them wish they could get their hands on these people, and they can't. They don't have the weapons, they don't have the technology, they don't have the power. And when they see Israel do that, they can't help but be thankful. The only thing that they wish is that they wish that this is something that they could do themselves. So let's go to this one. Blue Sapphire saying, Armin, I think there was a really old video that someone painted the IRGC flag on the ground of a school and everyone stepped on it. I don't know what you're talking about. You have to show me the video. Very old one. If you go back 20 years, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Also, if you, even today, if you paint an Israeli flag in front of, for example, Imam Sadiq University, then all the students, most of the students will step on it, right? So if you put it in top of, next to, I don't know, like Sharif University or Tehran University, most students will not step on it. But there are also universities that are specifically by the government for very pro-regime, hyper-religious people. If you paint an Israeli flag in front of that university in Iran, then I would bet that the vast majority of the students coming out of that university would step on the flag. So I just don't, I want to make sure that I don't paint a picture that everything is like everybody is the same, right? So Ziv is saying, Armin, do you think a parliamentary democracy system like in Israel would work in Iran? It doesn't matter what the structure is. The content is more important than the structure. As long as the government is based on the principles of secular democracy and liberalism and also respects the border integrity of the country, everything else is secondary. The people of Iran will have a chance to vote on a referendum based on the structure of the government that they want, and if the government topples and we have a referendum, the right structure for Iran would be the structure that Iranian people vote on in a referendum. Any structure would work. Any structure that the Iranian people choose would work as long as the content, the principles, is secular democracy, liberalism, and with the full respect for the border integrity of the entire country. That is the priority. The structure is not as important as this. So that's why I myself am a Republican, not based on the American context, okay, based on the Iranian context. But I am more than happy for Iran to be a constitutional monarchy if the Iranian people vote for it to be so. I don't care whether it becomes a republic or a constitutional monarchy. They're both pretty much the same to me, as long as the sovereignty is coming from the people. That is what the two things. Everything that I said could be summarized in two principles: rule of law and sovereignty coming from the people rather than from God or from anything else. And then Shah is saying, Armin, can you tell me why Reza Pahlavi doesn't officially have a political party like MEK and no constitution, law book, or any other things Don't you agree that the best way to start a movement in Iran, because Reza Pahlavi is more effective as a symbol of unity, and if he makes a party, then he's not going to be a symbol of unity. He's going to be a symbol of that specific party. We need Reza Pahlavi not to make a party, so he could be an excuse for Iranians to unite as an opposition, whether they're monarchist or Republican or anything else. Because Reza Pahlavi has a lot of support among Republicans as well, not just the monarchists. I'm a Republican. I support Reza Pahlavi as well. So he's a great excuse for us to unite over something. If he makes a party, that will go away. And also, why doesn't he have a constitutional law? Because it's not up to him. It needs to after, if the regime topples, the Iranian people will choose council, elect a council, and that council will write the constitution. So the Iranian people have to get a say in what the constitution is. To pre-write the constitution is to ignore the will of the people. So he's correctly not doing that. He's correct not to start a party, and he's correct not to write the constitution right now. And also, LF is saying, last summer I met some young Iranians in London's Hyde Park. Yeah, I've been there, Speaker's Corner. When I said shalom, they started by asking for Israel to please take out. Oh wait, when I started by asking. I said shalom, they started by asking for Israel to please take out Khamenei ASAP. Then we all played backgammon, and ate watermelon. Okay, that's funny. You know, a lot of Iranian people tell Israelis as a joke that Iran saved Israel one day because Cyrus the Great freed the Jews from exile for them to come back to Jerusalem and build their temple. So Iranian people say that the Jews used to be enslaved, and the Iranians saved them. So now it's time for Iranian people are enslaved or have been taken hostage, and now it's time for Israel to return the favor, this ancient favor. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, guys, make sure you like the stream. Yeah, Les is saying, yes, I love that story. The Jews, you owe us. The Jews owe us. The Jews owe the Persian. We saved you. We saved you. We saved the Jews in thousands of years ago. We saved you. So now you owe us. You need to save us now. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, guys, like the stream. By the way, this is a joke. I don't think anybody owes us anything. Everybody has to be pragmatic. Decisions should be made based on what's best for the future, regardless of what happened in the past. That's the way I look at it, as utilitarian, in a utilitarian way, and what's the most efficient way to move forward, regardless of the history. But that's why I say it's in my opinion. I just say it as a joke. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If you subscribe, that is not enough. As you can see, today's stream started at a time that you did not expect. That's why you need to hit the bell notification. Being subscribed is not enough. You need to hit the bell notification. Even if you don't check your notification, hitting the bell notification makes YouTube think like, oh, this is an important channel. Why are so many people hitting the bell notification? Maybe they really love this channel. So hit the bell notification, select the all option, and yeah. And leave a comment after the show is over. At least like the stream, okay? This channel is doing great work, okay? You know, I'm not going to be humble about it. We're doing this information that we're providing here on this channel, 10 out of 10, okay? Yeah, I know it. I know we're doing good work here. So we deserve a like. You reward us with a like. Recommend us if it's safe, okay? Anyways, yes. Oh, thank you. Somebody saying I'm subscribed now. Fantastic. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for being here, and thank you for doing all the things that I said. And also thank you to the people who are doing financially supporting us with the super chats, with the donation link in the description, and also with memberships. Thank you for people who become members. I will try to at some point do more member only streams. I promise I will do that for you guys. Okay. All right, guys. Bye. Mwah. And thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, for your service.